What's going on, everybody? This is the late night with the Miz. I just wanted to touch on a guy I've been doing a lot of studying on the last 8-10 days or so. And the reason why I feel simply that the Giants, if they can make a trade down and set up another first rounder for next year's draft in 23, our quarterback of the future will be there if Daniel Jones is not the guy this year. Guys, go take a look at a guy named Dyke. Dyke is the quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes, expected to be in the 23 draft. This man's not just any quarterback like the quarterbacks in this draft. This guy is worlds apart from these guys. A man that Tiki Barber on WFAN had said would be in the level of a Peyton Manning type. That type of a generational franchise quarterback. Go take a look at this guy. The man has the body and the face of a 28-year-old man. He ain't no little young boy. This guy's a man ready to go, NFL ready, a pocket passing beast. The accuracy that we haven't seen in years. This guy's tall, he's strong, he's physical, and he's got a big-time arm. And most of all, he commands a pocket like those old-school quarterbacks back in the day, like a Peyton Manning, like a Brett Favre. And I'm not calling him that because he's going to have to earn those stripes. Those guys were great. But this man has those tools, those looks, that style, and he can move. We talk about your old-school type of pocket passing quarterback that doesn't, it's not the type that's been coming out these years. It's a new era of football. Let me tell you, this is the type of guy that could has a throwback style that would dominate in today's football league. And yes, you have to build him an O-line, and it doesn't have to be the best line in the league. But if you give this guy a pocket, this is the type of guy that takes your team to the top real fast and puts you in the playoffs year in and year out. Year in and year out. Just like some of the greats did for their teams. You can basically pencil that team in the playoffs every single year, starting in September. Dyke from the Miami Hurricanes. He has the presence, the leadership. He looks the part of a man. Just, he has the character. He's a leader. Big arm. Owns the pocket and owns the field. And if you watch some of his throws between defenders and post passes and deep passes, the man's as accurate as we've seen in the last few years out of any quarterback coming in. These quarterbacks this year to me are projects. None of them are the type of quarterback that's going to elevate your team to a whole nother level. And I don't know if any of them ever will be. Maybe one might emerge, maybe Malik Willis, maybe Pickens, but it's going to take a long time. And the type of QBs that need a really, really good team around them. This guy, Dyke, next year, you got Stroud, okay? You got, I believe, Young from Alabama. This kid, Dyke's right at the top. That will be, I'm predicting it right now. You heard it here from the Miz in 2022. Okay? I've been watching him since the middle or before the middle of February. Alright? Dyke, Miami Hurricanes, will be the number one pick in the draft in 23. And if the Giants can get a trade back and get an extra first round for next year, they'd have the two pieces in the first round to move up and get themselves what I'm predicting is going to be a great quarterback. And the last time myself predicted a great quarterback, okay? It's that Duck, the beast on the Chargers, okay? I watched that guy 3 years before he went to the draft and was praying he would be a Giant. 3 years before he was drafted, I said, this kid's going to be great. He has it all in the arm of a Brett Favre, or close enough. And he's proving it in the NFL right now. If you're out there and you're watching The Miz tonight, go click on YouTube, go look at highlights, go look at film, okay? Van Dyke, Miami Hurricanes. The next generational quarterback. And the Giants have to line up for one next year in case Jones doesn't work this year. Do not touch the quarterbacks this year. Build the trenches, build the team ready for a big-time quarterback next year. You have 3 top ones, and this kid Van Dyke will be number 1 at the top, head over everybody else. And as we get it closer to next year and the end of next year, you'll remember I told you so. Van Dyke, Miami Hurricanes, the next great quarterback. Draft 2023. Night session, bottom line with The Miz.